Good morning. Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 3, Down the Garden Path. Yes, I think it is. Yeah, we've got to do a bench. I've been humming and hawing. You might see the debris at the back here. Yeah, I couldn't get this to work at all. I think I've got it. I'm going with it. So that's it. Oh dear. Right. If the lighting's a bit rubbish, I'm sorry. It's we've had sunshine and showers here this morning. It is very early. I'm still in my pyjamas. I know you don't mind. Oh, it's been a week. Sorry for not filming very much, guys. Those that watch me regularly, it's just been chaos, to say the least. Right, okay, sorry, let me talk you through here. So I forgot to continue my path down there. So I've rejoined it here, and I've got some of my mini hexes here. So I'm going to kind of use those to get it to blend in, if that makes sense. Like that sort of thing, you know. It'll be fine. It'll do. So the back of the bench, I was going to do this, which is it called eyelet lace or cotton? I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, I was going to do this as a back, but it just didn't kind of work. And I've got this big piece of, hang on, eyelet-y stuff. And I thought, well, that'll do. I kind of want to do like a wrought iron effect instead of a wooden bench, basically. So that's kind of what I'm going with. So anyway, how the hell are you all? It's Easter Monday today. I've completely lost track of the days because of having a bank holiday weekend, and I do that every time. It's like when I'm on holiday. I couldn't tell you what day it is sometimes when I'm on holiday. So I'm just going to sort of really basically stitch this on and see if we can get this to look anything like a wrought iron seat. Yes, it's well, Friday we ended up going up for a Good Friday. We ended up going for a walk up on Dartmoor, which was absolutely packed with people, but it was nice. We had a lovely walk. Had trouble parking, actually. It was crazy. Anyway, Saturday. Oh yeah, I had to do my bedroom. I was going to film the transformation of my tip of a bedroom into a bedroom, and paint it and decorate it and show you everything. But I got a letter on Thursday from the agents who, because I rent this place. Oh, we're going to come and do a house inspection tomorrow. No, right, okay. So as in Tuesday. So I was like, flipping heck. So I had to quickly basically put it back together. Now I've cut this funny angle because I'm trying to give it some depth. So I'm going to put some legs here and squeeze one in there and one there. I think it's working. That's what I've been struggling with, is getting some depth into it. But then maybe I shouldn't struggle with these things. Just do it. Yeah, so I just had to quickly, I didn't even decorate it. I just quickly put the bed back together, moved the room around to how I want it. And yeah, I'll have to wait to decorate, I think. So yeah, it all just kind of got a bit away from me. And then yesterday, my girls, my daughter's husband and the two other girls, we all just went off to Dawlish Warren, which is a local beach, and we just sort of spent, I don't know, about 6 or 7 hours there, bumming out on the beach. It was freezing cold. The sea, Eleanor went in swimming. I said to her, you must have antifreeze instead of blood. It was so cold. I went for a paddle and soon got out. It was absolutely freezing. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been. So I do apologise normal filming schedule will hopefully resume next week. But I know a lot of you understand. It's life. It takes over. And family, what have you. Yeah, so that's where I've been. I did manage to get some film of wild primroses. I'm making a right pig's ear out of this. So I'll put that at the end of the video if you want to see that. Yeah, I went for a nice sort of woodland walk with my youngest, and I found a very small. It was only one. The trouble with it is where they grow prolifically here. Well, this part anyway. Is along the dual carriageway, and you're not allowed to stop on the dual carriageway. Well, you're not supposed to stop on the dual carriageway, so I can't actually film it. If I can find a bigger cluster, we're going out to Exeter later on today. So if I can find a bigger cluster, I'll film that instead. I'm just tacking this down. Nothing exciting happening here. Just trying to make this look like a bench. It's not working. Yeah, there you go. That's my exciting life. Oh, and I've tweaked my back. Oh, of all that moving I did of my craft room and everything else, just pulling the mattress onto my bed to remake my bed, basically. Oh, it hurts so much. We were at the beach yesterday. I said, right, I'm gonna go for a paddle. Could I bend to take my socks off? No. My daughter, it was so embarrassing because you sort of think, this is it. This is what the future looks like. She had to help me take my socks off because I just couldn't bend. Oh, so I've been putting myself through Pilates at home, basically, and it is getting easier, but when you've got a sharp pain like I've got, you tend to tense everything else, and my shoulders are killing me, and you know, old age, it officially sucks. So I shall carry on doing my at-home Pilates. I've had to give up the gym, basically. It was costing too much, so which is, yeah, I'm sad because I really enjoyed it, but I'm kind of not sad because I've actually got my Mondays back now, which I know it was only an hour, but it used to be, I don't know. I'm not a keen exerciser. I'm going to tell you now. I'll happily go for a walk anywhere, but gyms, and my daughter's given it up as well. And I said to her, "What was your motivation?" She said, "Mum, I just don't like exercising." I said, "No, I know exactly what you mean, darling." So I said, "Yeah, we're just, you know, we're not gym people. I know some folks, you know, they just live for the gym, and it's like, yeah, no, it's not my life." See, look, I'm not concentrating. I've sewn over the edge there. Oh, yeah, Wally. Is it too much? No, I'll tuck that under. Actually, I might be able to trim that. Yeah, I had to extend the background fabric down to... Right, okay. Everybody behave themselves, please. Come on. Yeah, my eldest one, she's just rung. Do you want to come for a walk with the dogs? No, I really don't. It's persistently raining, although it has dried up for a second. But anyway, I said, no, I'll... Because the trouble is, she does like to go on quite vigorous walks. And I thought, yeah, if I jar this one more time, it's going to really mess me up. So... Yeah, as I say, all that furniture moving bookcases, desks, everything. None of that hurt. Sore shoulders, but not, you know, not my back. Yeah, one stupid thing like moving a mattress. Boom. And it's because I did it at an awkward angle. I know exactly how it happened. Silly girl. I was rushing. I've got to get it back. Got to get it all back to... Because they say when they, oh, we don't judge how you live. We're just coming to make sure the property's all right. And I'm like, you do. Don't lie. You do come and judge. You leave my house with a judgment. So no, it had to be clean and tidy. So tonight I'll just do a quick whip round with the vacuum cleaner, and because I'm back to work tomorrow. So, but it is only a short week next week, so that's all good. But oh, of course, the added bonus is that we've had all new systems put in at work. Wow, that was interesting. I actually went into Exeter on Monday and did that. Went into the office, if you like, and I think there was an awful lot of head scratching going on because the system we had just worked, but I don't even try and think about these things anymore because I just need to retire. I've had enough. I can't afford to at the minute. So it's all about the money, unfortunately. But there it is. Yeah, it was so bad on Tuesday. I thought, right, that's it. I'm going to look for another job. I've had enough. And funnily enough, there was one came up and I thought, I'd applied for the company years ago. And I was tempted, I must admit, because they are literally down the road from where I live, about a mile max. But I then sort of talked myself out of it. So I'm like, do you want to be learning a whole new way of systems? And it was back into accounts as well. And although I'm sort of qualified in that area, I thought, oh, I don't think I want to do accounts again. Just lazy, just me being bone idle. Oh. No, I'm not bone idle. I shouldn't say that. It's just, I just want to do this. That's all I want. I just want to craft. I hate having to go to work to pay the rent. It's just ridiculous. I just fall into that awkward age gap in here in the UK. We have a retirement age before you can get the government pension. And I was one of the ones that ended up having to work till I'm 67. So a few more years yet, I'm afraid. Right. Okay, so we've got something that kind of looks like a bench. Kind of. I keep moving the mat. Stop moving the mat. We'll make it look like a bench. It'll be fine, Susan. It'll be fine. Have faith. Yeah, I don't know what my daughter's going to IKEA for. I can't resist a trip round IKEA. It's just one of those really sad things that I love to do. I don't know many people that don't enjoy a trip to IKEA. Right, let's get those stitched on. I think they look quite nice there. I haven't got any more of the big ones, otherwise I'd put some more of those on. And now the sun's coming out and blinding me. Marvellous. What else have I been up to? Oh, it's very good. And I can't remember if I showed you. I might have showed you. I'll show you again. I finished my Sew for the Soul book cover finally. It's like 3 years late, you know, but at least it's done. How the heck did I manage to get a knot in there? Really? Not in the middle, but not at the end. Ah, not. This is just a bog standard sewing thread, by the way, in case you're wondering. Let me get stitched. Let me get these stitched on. Right, you need to come out of the way, little one. My little hog lion sat there, bless him. Now I look at it, I'm like, that is such a mess. Never mind. He's done. So many people have done some amazing stuff. They've done birds and butterfly. I need to do some butterflies. Did I do any? No. Did I? No, I did ladybirds. Oh, I haven't done any butterflies. I should have to amend that. So this is the beauty of this. You can just keep, you know, going backwards and forwards. I'm not convinced it's going to fit in that little box I made, but we'll find out when we get to the end. Which is a way off yet, because I think it's running for 6 months, isn't it? Tell me in the comments if I got that wrong. Probably. Yeah, I don't often say it in my videos and I keep forgetting, but if you could like, you haven't got to subscribe if you don't want to, that's fine, but if you can like a video and, you know, or leave a comment. I love reading your comments and I still haven't caught up on them. I apologise for that, I will do. Yeah, it just sort of, you know, lets others know that I'm here, basically. And rapidly approaching 3,000 people, which I've told you before absolutely blows my mind. But because when you start this, you sort of think, well, you know, if I get 100 people watching, that'll be great. For 3,000, wow. And those that have got like millions, I would imagine the pressure's on though, isn't it, to, you know, constantly be creating content, and well, must become your job, mustn't it? Which I don't know, does that take the fun out of it? Maybe it does, I don't know. I just enjoy doing the odd video with you guys. That's what it's all about. It's about sharing, because, you know, I don't belong to any clubs and that. Well, there isn't any around here, to be honest. And when you're sort of crafting on your own, as it were, you get a little bit like, I've got nobody to show that. And that's kind of why I started YouTube. That, and, you know, something for the grandkids when they're older, if they want to, you know, catch up with Nan, if I'm long gone, they can do so, you know, because my kids, well, my grandkids have got no memory of my mum. And I mean, she was hilarious, absolutely hilarious. And yeah, and I thought, well, both grandchildren are quite interested in crafting, but they're not of an age yet where they can, you know, be sensible. Although Eleanor, I babysat her, when was it, Thursday night, because they're on Easter break, so it doesn't really matter what time she goes to bed. So my daughter started doing Tai Chi, and she's like, oh, because normally she's at Brownies on a Thursday, and then my youngest daughter, who volunteers at Brownies, brings her back to her mum, sort of thing, because they kind of, the timing is right. But of course there was no Brownies, so I said yeah, no problem at all. So I didn't quite know what she wanted to do, and I said to her, what do you want to do? Do you want to go in the craft room? And initially she said no, and I went, oh, are you broken? But then eventually she said, right, can we go crafting now, Nanny? I was, yeah, sure. So we came up here, and she was just messing around with pens and stuff like that, and because I said to her, what do you want to do? And she's like, oh, I don't know. And the trouble is, she is typical, I don't know, 8-year-old bird brain. You know, you get all the paints out for her to start doing gel printing, and like she'll do it for 5 minutes, and she's like, I don't want to do that anymore. And I know she loves pens, so I just got out all my cheapy pens and that, and then eventually she started painting on rocks. I got I don't know if you remember seeing, well, if you're a regular here you'll know, I got a cheap set of acrylic pens, kind of like Posca pens from Tiger, and I just gave her those, and she went and got my rock out of the bathroom and started painting my rock. So I was like, fine. She was quite happy with that. She was writing all the dogs' names on there and doing rainbows and all sorts, so I just left her to it. What was I doing? Oh, I was trying my Sashiko stencil. I was stitching on dark blue fabric. But yeah, so that was that really. I can't even remember why I went off on that tangent, but there we are. Right, okay, so we've joined our path. And we have a bench-ish type thing. So I'm just trying to think. Should I do some couching there to sort of make the back of the thing and then couch down some legs for the chill? Bench, I should say. I don't know. I've got threads everywhere. What is going on here? It's because I tore you, isn't it? Oh, get off. See, that's annoying because that's going to go off now, isn't it? So if I do a leg come in here and a leg come in there, and then if I hadn't been a Wally, yeah, it's stitched right up to the edge. Oh, that'll be all right. Okay. I don't know what I need to do. I am stuck. Is that grey thread in there? Yes, it is. It's the thread I use to stitch the, because I do my little hexies on pelmet violin. Quite a few questions about that. It is just the really super stiff sewable fabric that you get years ago. I mean, it's still available, obviously, but it was for, you know, making pelmets, curtains. So that's all it is, and I use it quite a lot. I went and got a couple of meters the other day actually, because I had run out. You're not. Yeah, I'm just procrastinating sat here, so you can probably tell that. Trying to think. Yeah, I think couch down something white, just to differentiate the back of the thing there. See, I've got some. I'm going to pause you. I'm going to think. I'm going to get something to couch down. Yeah, I think I will. Right, give me 2 seconds. Well, it'll be 1 second for you, and I'll be back. Right, it's all changed. I was struggling to get that other leg in, so I've switched the the orientation of the seat to go that way so I can get that back leg in. It was doing my nutting. So honestly, I'm just too picky sometimes. And what I've decided is for the sort of transition is to do cushions on my sofa. It came to me. So I'm just going to do 3 Suffolk puffs there for that. So the legs is I've got this neck curtain and it has a really heavy thick trim, so I've just chopped that trim off. I mean, this would have been perfect. Shop your stash, guys. Shop your stash. I found it when I was looking for something else. See, that would have been a perfect chair, but never mind, we've got this now. Yeah, so I've just cut that off, and then I've cut 4 legs, as you can see. So unfortunately it means we've got to sit and stitch that all back down again, but needs must, and I'm much happier with that. Because it was going off there, it was just doing my noodle. So there we are. What are we like? What are we like? Now the trick is going to be keeping this all steady. Perhaps what I'll do is I'll concentrate on those two first, I think. Let's see if we can get these down. No, it's not straight, but I just want it to stay there. Okay. Right, let's just do this logically. Let's get the leg on first. Why do we put ourselves through this? I don't know. We just do. I'm just going to do a very simple running stitch here just to hold that down. It's white thread on white background, so you're not going to see it at all, which is good. I got really hot, so I had to go and get dressed, washed and dressed. I was slightly cooking in my PJs. I need to switch to my summer pyjamas, not my thick winter ones. Although it's still rather chilly here. It's I think during the day it's getting up there, but at night time it has been dropping to about 5 degrees, which is still chilly basically. So I have put my plants out, my runner beans and my French, well, my Frenchies are still in the kitchen actually. I need to get them planted, but yeah, they've been out. I've covered them. I've sort of, I don't think we're going to get any more frosts, but you know, saying that, it has snowed in April before here, so we never say it's over really until June. But they're out and they're growing and they seem very happy. So I did want to do fancy scroll legs on these, but I thought that was just kind of a bit over the top. So right, so I'm not doing a scroll again. I'm going to do, if we do another one, I'll be doing a book type one more than a scroll. It's got to be easier. No, I'm doing that wrong, aren't I? No. No, that's right. Yeah. Thought I'd lost it then for a minute. Right, let me just get that stitched on there. Why aren't... That's definitely the right way. I didn't come over far enough with you, did I? Okay, we can't really see it, so I'm just gonna fudge it. They'll be fine. I'll get this stitched on and we'll call that a video, and then I'll do some flowers and things on the next one. I've lost my hedgehog button. My hog lion is sat there all on his own. I was going to put the little hedgehog button there, but I don't know where it's gone. I had a room move around since then, so it'll turn up. It's probably in the box of stuff that I keep everything in somewhere. Buried. Right, you need to stay still. If you hear chattering, the cat is in the window talking to the pigeons. Because she does love that big window. And the pigeons are in full-on mating season at the moment, bless them. So any dead twigs and that, I've been leaving it on the grass and they just disappear. It's fascinating nature, isn't it? Let's do a general zigzaggy type thing across to the other side. There's only a bit of lace, it doesn't need to be hermetically sealed to the background. Cushions are going to go there to hide all that mess. Thank heavens. Right, where's my other legs? I know you can't hardly see them, but to me it just they just have to go on. So what's those birds up to, Mackerel? You keeping an eye out? Just chattering away up there. There's a tree just outside the window. And she does like to chat to the birds. She hasn't brought any more rats in, thank goodness. I think my daughter relocating that last one, I think it was like, yeah, I'm not going to go back there. So she's never brought another one back in, thank heavens. Yeah, I'm hoping to do another video Thursday, I think. We'll see. Once the inspection's done, I really want to decorate my bedroom, but I think the colour I've got, I'm not sure if they're going to agree it's a pastel, but we'll find out. It'll be there next time. It'll be like, surprise! We have a blue bedroom. What are you up to? Mackerel, what's the birdies up to? Hmm? I don't need you to come and see me. Oh, God, it's coming over. Right. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I really don't need you here, darling. No, 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 no. Sorry, you might get jiggled because the cat is... Oh, for goodness sake. Mackerel. I can't say when you're stood there, babe. That's it. You go over there. Oh, here we go. Klutz. Where you going? You getting down? Slight interruption to the day's programme, I'm afraid, people. Are you going to get down? Because you're really bugging me now. I'm such a wicked owner. Right, let's put you there. Cat alert. Oh, just... You're going to move? I'll just carry on stitching whilst you're sort of gate crashing. Sorry, Shadows. Big cat. Are you getting down? Go on then. Good girl. She'll probably go back on the bed now. She's happy that the bedroom's finished. Although she just kind of crashed on the bed anyway, but she does like fresh linen. Maybe we'll do some embroidery on the pillows as well. Oh, I've got those little flowers, didn't I? Tiny little flower buttons I picked up at the West Point show. I'll put some of those on. I'll just finish these and then we'll call it a video for this one. These were done with the little clover yo-yo maker, I think they call them. Yeah, so it was quite good actually. It was the mini one. I mean, I do them smaller than this, but I just hand cut the circles. But yeah, I just thought I'd try the mini. It's not small enough for me. I like them smaller than this, but I think that's the smallest they do. It does make them so quick and easy. Not as finely detailed as if you do it, you know, properly. Got that really thick lace at the back there. I'm trying to stab it right through. That one there. Yes, it must be breakfast time. My tummy's growling. You just love it when your needle comes unthreaded. Just catch the edges. I think I'll put a new bit of thread on. I'm getting a little bit low on the thread count there. Trying to think, is there anything else I've got to tell you? Don't think there is. So I think we're going to IKEA soon, and I don't need anything, but by heck do I always come out with something. Mind you, last time I went, I spent a whole £5. My daughter said, "That's not fair." So, I'll be honest, love, I just don't need anything, but I love to go and look anyway, so I might be tempted by something I can't resist. I picked up one of their reusable bags last time. It was £1 and it folds away into a little pouch. I can't make them for £1. I can make them, but I can't make them for £1. And they're quite a nice heavy nylon-y stuff, so yeah, so that was good. I can't even remember what else I bought. It wasn't a lot, as I say, £5. So I'm not going to moan at that. I think you do get to a point in life that, unless you are a bit of a hoarder, I guess, that you just realise you just don't need any more stuff. I know I don't. In a weird way, doing my room and then going to the West Point craft show, it done me the world of good, because I realised a lot of the stuff I was looking at, I was like, yeah, but you've got that. Yeah, you saw that yesterday when you did your room. You just don't need it. So consequently, I spent a very, very minimal amount at the show. So it's kind of good. So if nothing else, rearrange your room, find all your stuff that you've completely forgotten what you had, and yeah, it's good for you. Right, I think I'll get those tiny buttons in there. I have to go and get them. They're on the other side of the room. by my sewing machine because that's the sewing side. 2 seconds and I'll be back with you. Oh, ouch. Oh. Now, tough decision, white or pink. Sorry, white. Yeah, white, pink or red. I'm thinking red because it'll go with that rose, won't it? Teeny tiny trim it buttons. Love these things. Mind you, some of them are so tiny. Yeah. Right, can I just get that size out? Probably not. One thing that I was gutted about missing when I was at the show, I'm just going to get them all out so I can get the right sizes. They had one of those storage boxes, I guess you'd call it, which had similar, you know, little snap it things that like this. This is the Clover box, but yeah, and it had a whole, you know, a whole tray of them. And I thought, oh, I'll get that, but I was on the way to the loo, like you do, and come back, and it was so rammed. I thought, no, I've had enough. And then when I got outside, I was like, oh, you twit, you was going to go and look at such and such. You was going to go and look at that box. But, you know, clearly I didn't need it because I didn't go back for it. So I could have gone back into the show, but I felt I had done and got enough. And anyway, I can probably get it cheaper from AliExpress, to be honest. That's where I got my bead boxes from there, and honestly, they are the best thing. And they were ridiculously cheap. So they look cute. Well, I'm going to be very naughty and drag the thread behind. Maybe we'll do a bigger one in that one. Do I like that, or do I prefer the same size? Oh, I'm going to go big. Go big or go home. Now, I know I'm using a white thread, but my classic cheat is to use my permanent markers to colour the thread if it really bugs me. So you can always do that. I'm going to put a double. See, like that's white thread in there. Now, if that really gets on my nerves, I'll just get my red permanent marker pen and colour in the thread. It's a cheat, but there's not going to be any fabric police come in this house. I'll put the same size that side. Look at that, nice fluffy cushions to sit your back on. How nice. Right, I'm going to call that a video for this one, and then I'll come back and do some flowers or something. I might do another pot actually with a sort of green leafy thinking a pot there with like a something. I don't know what I'm on about. Right, okay, I'm going to leave that for now. So let me see what that looks like. God, my back is killing me. Look at these shadows, it's terrible. I'm going to have to get better lighting here. Yeah, so there we are. Wrought iron bench ish. So yeah, see, I'm thinking kind of a pot there, or maybe just a tree coming up and over. That'd be quite nice. And maybe another one of these. I've got loads of these made. I don't know where they've all gone. I'll have to find them. I'll see if I can find my hedgehog button as well. Sorry, this lighting is terrible. Wow. apologies if you didn't see much there. I'll get another daylight lamp on. Right, that's it. I'm going to let you go. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, I'll hopefully, as I say, Thursday, I'll be able to do part 2. And I might do some couching along these edges, actually. It might make it look much nicer. But we'll see. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.